Hi, no glasses today. I don't have to read. I thought it'd be fun, a little bit different than having glasses like every other video. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Giacometti. That is an artist that some of you have already heard of. Some of you have done some work with him by using pipe cleaners and tinfoil, and you made action figures, and then we covered them with tinfoil. But some of you haven't. This is new for you. We're not going to use pipe cleaners this time, but we are going to use tinfoil. We're going to use it in a different way. It's a lot of fun to do this. I've done it before and I think it's cool. You could do a whole family if you have enough tin foil. The aluminum foil can be the cheap kind. It doesn't have to be heavy. You just have to be patient when you do it, because if you hurry up, you'll tear the foil and then you'll have headless, armless people. So the artist is Giacometti. He's from Switzerland. He was born in 1901 and died in 1966. He was a painter and a sculptor, and he loved to paint and sculpt what people are doing, just people in everyday life. His sculptures are often people just walking through the streets, very similar to those ones that we see in Henderson, but these were abstract people, where the Henderson ones look real, but there's still, the idea is people, just everyday life. So Giacometti is our artist for today. Now we're going to start out with a piece of aluminum foil. Don't forget, ask permission. Don't ever do anything around the house without asking first. So we're going to start with aluminum foil or tin foil, whatever you call it in your house, and you're going to make some cuts. Now this is just on paper so that you can see it, because it would be difficult to read it on the foil. You're going to cut 2 lines from the top, which is going to be the head. Then you're going to cut 2 lines on the sides, allowing you to have arms. The middle is going to be the torso. And then at the very bottom, you have 2 legs, so you'll need a line up the middle. Notice none of these lines connect, because if they do, you're going to have no arm or no leg or no head. So make sure you leave some room in the middle for torso, okay? So I'm going to do one on a small piece of aluminum foil, just so you can watch. First, I'm going to do the head. I'm going to cut there and there. See, I made 2 cuts, making it for a head. Okay, then I'm going to go sideways and cut this way, and on the other side, this way. And that's going to make it so that I have arms. So I have arms and a head. And now down here, right up the middle, but make sure you stop for his legs. Now the first thing you're going to do is to very, very gently make his head. Use your fingers and just push gently in there. Don't crinkle it, otherwise it's going to be so small you won't be able to see it. So just gently crinkle it to make a head. There you go. Right now he's got angel wings. So we're going to take them, and one more time, we're going to just tuck the edges in so we can keep it as long as possible, because we want them to be arms. And for time's sake, I have one that's already done. So when you're done crinkling lightly, it looks like this. Still kind of weird looking, but what you're going to do now is start to form it. So now's the time that you're going to go ahead and push and squeeze, so you have knees, and you have legs, and you have feet. There's his knees. And then on this side, the same thing. Squeeze it however you want. Bend it up. Give him some feet. Right now my little dude he's running. See? Can you see him? Put him against my hutch so you can see better. And then right here, I need to squish his arms so he has a shoulder, and put his head back where it belongs, and squish his other arms for another shoulder. And he's got some elbows, and squeeze out those hands. And you see, you start to have an action figure. And you can make him do whatever you want him to do. He can be a ballerina, he can be a football player, he can shoot hoops, he can do sit-ups, he can plank, he can be a ballerina, he can do whatever you want him to do. So there he is, and he's sort of running. There. We'll put this one back this way so it looks like he's really looking at it. There. Now this was just out of a plain piece of paper that was about this big of tinfoil, but I decided that I wanted to do a bigger one, so I got me a big piece of tinfoil, because Giacometti's his sculptures have very, very long legs, so I wanted to do one with long legs. So I'm going to try to do one with really long legs and see what happens. There's a couple minutes left on the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut the head. So I have arms. So I'm going to cut down. It doesn't have to be perfect because remember it's going to get squished. So there's his arms and his head. See? And then we'll put in here for his other arm on this side. And I want his legs to be really long. So I left a whole bunch of foil at the bottom. Cut, to make long legs. Again, take your time when you do his head. Don't crunch it too hard. If you do, you'll just have a little ball that won't make any sense. And then his arms, again, fold in those sides. And squeeze and squeeze and squeeze till it starts to look like an arm. And then do the same thing on the other side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm trying to hurry up so that you can see this without it lasting forever and ever and ever. See, he had this really long, really funky neck. Just swish it down. It's aluminum foil, and that's what we can do with aluminum foil. And now, he's getting some way cool legs. There. Now he's got some long legs. So, again, let's get him doing some. How about this time he's going up for a hoop shot? See if you can get it in there. Bend that arm back. Bend that so that he follows through so he gets it in the basket. Oops, that goes back this way. If he's got good form. And just mess with him until he looks exactly like you want. So mine has really long legs now to make them longer. So we have a little guy and a big guy. So you use aluminum foil. Don't forget, boys and girls, make sure you ask first, okay? Have fun making your projects and make them so that they're all action figures. Be creative and send me some pictures because I love to see your artwork and I can't see it if you don't send it to me. Remember, it's Diane Margroff at lmcm.org. Have fun because that's what art's all about. Be creative.